Dana White just announced some fights. Let's react to it live together in this video. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Salam alaikum, my brother.
Alright, you guys, it's 6 a.m. here. I just woke up, just made myself a coffee, and purposely I did not open any social media yet. I did not open YouTube yet, nothing. I have no idea which fights are being announced. My guess is that we get another Dana White video that is with no real background, that is probably just an Instagram live, like somewhere in his closet or something, with some weights hanging off something, and him announcing, I would say, Aspinal versus Gane, Abu Dhabi is my guess. And what else will he announce? Maybe Islam JDM or Topuria versus Paddy for Madison Square Garden, but that's a little bit too far. Maybe the main event for October 5th in Vegas, but I have no idea what that could be. Marab versus Sandhagen, maybe? Yeah, those are my guesses. Let's just get right into it. Let's open YouTube and hope it's somewhere here. Wow, thank you, MacLife. Wow, come on, MacLife. Oh, Ankalaev Pereira. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, of course.
Everything good? What a great weekend last weekend, huh? We had a blast in New Orleans. It was
at least Baldy's with a real background. Did I switch? I did not switch. Oh wow. I'm sorry guys, I'm too tired. But here you go, Baldy's with a normal background. Even though his face is not really in the frame, but he's with a normal background, better than in the hotel room.
It was a good time.
No real mic quality, nothing.
I'm glad we went there for that fight.
He's wearing a mic, but the mic is below his t-shirt, like, okay.
All right, let me jump into some stuff for you. You know about this. UFC Abu Dhabi this Saturday. It is live and free on ABC at 3 o'clock on the East Coast. Whitaker versus DeRitter. DeRitter is a former double champ for all three of his UFC fights. He's won by finish. Also,
we know Baldy.
UFC BJJ 2 is live and free next Thursday on YouTube.
That'll be free.
Andrew Tackett defends his belt against Renato Canuto. Mason Fowler faces David Garmo for their inaugural BJJ Light Heavyweight Championship. Canelo versus Crawford is live.
That was Crawford also UFC BJJ.
Live and free on Netflix, September 13th from Allegiant Stadium.
I was like, is this weekend?
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
That's a fun fight. Come on, Baldy. We're waiting.
If you don't have Netflix, what the hell are you doing? Get Netflix right now if you don't have.
Okay, that means UFC Netflix deal is 100% sure. Otherwise, it will never advertise like that.
Of Netflix. You live under a rock or something. All right, UFC 320, October 4th.
That's the Vegas card.
T-Mobile, Las Vegas.
Is that Ankalaev Pereira then?
The champ, Magomed Ankalaev defends his belt against Alex Pereira.
Interesting. Interesting that they don't put Ankalaev on the Abu Dhabi card. Because, you know, Dagestani fighters, overall Muslim fighters, they themselves love to compete there in Abu Dhabi. And Abu Dhabi obviously loves to have them because the audience there loves them, right? So that's kind of interesting.
Ankalaev hasn't lost in 7 years. He has the second longest win streak in the UFC light heavyweight division behind who? John Jones, the GOAT.
He said that with so much pain in his heart.
Let the hate begin. Pereira, former 2-division champ, 10 of his 12 wins have come by knockout, and he has.
I wonder why that took so long. Why did that fight take so long? Ankalaev wanted to fight in the summer. Pereira never really had any excuse. He never said he's injured and stuff. I wonder why it took so long.
The highest striking accuracy in the light heavyweight division. The co-main event for that fight will be Marab versus Corey Sandhagen.
At least I had something right in my predictions.
Marab.
That's smart though, because Ankalaev against Pereira, I don't think the appetite for that fight is that big that it would really sell for that pay-per-view. So putting Marab and Sandtits there, who also are, I mean, Marab is beloved nowadays, yeah, because he's just such a fun, nice guy, right? But he's still not a pay-per-view star necessarily. he's still not a guy that people fly all over the world for to watch because he's not a finisher. Even though he finished Sean O'Malley, but you get the message I'm trying to give you. He's not a Alex Pereira that knocks everyone out and stuff. So, and Santis neither. None of them is like a pay-per-view seller. So having Ankalaev, Pereira there, and Santis against Merab makes sense because that makes the pay-per-view interesting in the combination. You know what I mean? That will make people come and sell out the event. So I think that's a very smart placement there.
Is on a 13-fight win streak.
You can say we have 2 title fights.
Sandhagen's ranked number 3. Another badass fight on that card is Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Roundtree.
Ooh, that's a banger fight. Oh yeah, Khalil Roundtree against Jirka. That's exactly the fight I was looking forward to. Wow, that's awesome. Wow, that's an awesome card.
I don't need to say anything else. For those of you that know, you know. That is a badass fight. Should be a fun one.
Finish 100%.
Let's see. Also, we got the Contender Series coming back on
That's also
Tuesday.
fun. Very fun.
Of that week. Is that what we're saying? Yeah, that week. So that week's pretty badass week. We got those fights that I just mentioned. The Contender Series is coming back. And we got...
All right, I'm coming back.
UFC BJJ 3 on Thursday. Power Slap 15 on Friday. And 320 on Saturday.
320. What is... Oh no, 319 is Hamzat against Dirkus, of course.
So what you should do is if you're going to come to that fight, you should come in all week. Come in all week and hang out with us. It's a badass week for combat sport.
I agree.
All right. Now, UFC 321.
That's where I'm going.
October 21st, October 25th.
October 21st is my birthday, brother. Try to give me a present or what? What are you talking about?
Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. Tom Aspinal will face Cyril Gane.
Yeah, I knew it. Like, you saw it on Instagram already, and it just made sense. As soon as I heard Volkov against Jaildon Almeida announced, I knew that this is what's going to happen. Because it makes all the sense in the world to have the #1 contender fight, which obviously Almeida against Volkov is, on the same card as a title fight. If either Gane or Aspinal gets injured, you have an easy backup there. And yeah, it also just it just makes sense. And that's a very fun main event because you have to see, people need to stop saying, oh, but Gane lost to John Jones so quick, Gane sucks. Bro, go watch a Cyril Gane fight. Cyril Gane is a freaking beast. Okay? I remember when I started this YouTube channel, one of the first videos I was always talking about Cyril Gane against Tom Aspinall. Both of them, I think Cyril Gane was maybe the interim champ then or something. This is my dream fight. This always was my dream heavyweight fight. Because, bro, I like Aspinall. I'm a huge fan of Aspinall. Go watch my first vlog in London where I chill with him. I'm a huge fan of him. But don't think Aspinall is a god. Aspinall has not really proved himself in a real time frame in the cage against a real striker. Which amazing striker did he face so far? Who? Tell me. I'm waiting. Right? You could say Volkov is probably the best one because Pavlovich is just a heavy overhand guy. Volkov is probably the best striker. And I can guarantee you that Gane is a much better striker than Volkov. A much more dangerous striker. So of course, Aspinall could take him down. But Aspinall has not shown to be a D1 All-American. Like, calm down, boys. So this fight is absolutely interesting. Really interesting. And I do think Gane has a shot in this fight. And I do think this is a very dangerous matchup for Aspinall. Because Gane can put your lights out, bro. Gane is so slick on the feet. Even though I'm not so happy that he's focusing so much on movies at the moment. But I'm really looking forward to this fight. And I do think that's a very interesting main event that I can't wait to see live.
Aspinall has 15 wins. And
last time I saw Aspinall live, he injured his knee against Blade. So you have to make that up again.
All of them are by finish. Gane is the #1 ranked heavyweight. You can go to tickets go on sale this Friday. EtihadArena.ae or Ticketmaster.ae. That's all I got. That's all the shit
That's all you have?
I got for you guys.
What is the next 2 minutes?
Oh my God. The first 3 things I read are going to oil up. Something wrong with you people. Anything else? We good? You happy?
No, announce more. I just don't get, like, bro, you wait so long between these announcements. Why don't you have more for us, bro? Give us more.
Islam, yeah. We're working on Islam. We'll have some Islam news soon.
Yeah, that means that Islam will most definitely headline Madison Square Garden, because he said either Madison Square Garden or Abu Dhabi. So Islam JDM will be Madison Square Garden, and probably Paddy Topuria. I made a video about why, if you wonder why I say Paddy, because, I don't like Paddy and he doesn't deserve it, but he'll probably get it in December, I would say. Yeah. Paddy was fighting in December a couple of times already now.
It's going to be good to get back. Chicago sold out already. Last weekend sold out, broke the arena record. Chicago sold out, broke the arena record. And there's another one too. I'm not thinking of off the top of my head. What's that say?
Maybe France?
That was Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street was a bad idea, but it's awesome. What was that? What's he asking me? Let's see.
Looks like Joe Biden wondering where he is.
Yeah, we don't have it. We don't have the 319 co-main event yet.
Interesting. They still don't have the co-main event. So because Movsar Evloev had to pull out, as always, against Aaron Pico, I would imagine that they keep Aaron Pico there. How would at least... You know what I wonder? With all those fights being announced, didn't Volk want to fight 3 times this year? Volk said he wants to fight 3 times this year. He fought once, right? Got the belt. We now have... October is already filled. He will not... Even though we do not have an official co-main event for Abu Dhabi, I imagine it's Volkov against Almeida. Even though that shouldn't be a co-main, but yeah, it's okay. November? I mean, you could put him as the co-main for MSG. That is possible. But still, he wanted to fight like September, October, and then maybe December again, or January or something. So that's very interesting that they postpone it so much. And I still don't have an idea who he would face. I thought he would fight in September at Noche UFC against Yair Rodriguez, which is not a fight I'm interested in at all, but it's probably the one they're going to make. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Good question, though. Good question.
Yeah, probably Aaron Pico against, but against who? Against... No. Against who? Because Lopez is booked. I don't think they're gonna make Aaron Pico because he has to have an opponent that's co-main event worthy, and I don't see anyone right now that is available. Interesting. You have to see that fight is in less than a month. Gotta give people that are gonna be the co-main some notice. Maybe Volk short notice. That would be dope. Volk against Pico. That would be crazy. Volk against Pico. Featherweight belt. Volk will do it.
Oil up. Nina, get back to work.
Just staring at the camera now.
All right, if you got on late, you missed it all. Sorry. What about the White House? What about the White House? It's a year away. It's a year away.
I agree.
We're working on the White House. Benjo, what's up, my brother? All right. You guys have a great day. Thanks.
Thanks for making me wait 2 more minutes, Baldy. But yeah, okay, that's the announcement. So as I said, nothing too surprising. The Yiri against Roundtree, I did not really see that coming. I didn't really have the Pereira fight on my radar either, to be honest. I'm not surprised against Corey and Marab. I'm not surprised about Aspinal and Gane. I would just wish that we would have a little bit of a more interesting co-main event for Abu Dhabi. I hope they at least stack the card. Because I don't know about you, but Almeida against Volkov is just... it's a fun fight, but the co-main event for UFC 320 is literally freaking Santitz against Merab for an undisputed belt, and Volkov and Chilton, they're just not those big names that like give you like big fight feelings. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wonder how they're gonna stack that card. I really hope it's gonna be an interesting card because I'm gonna be there. After a long time, I finally was able to get some tickets again. And yeah, this is my live reaction, top of the morning, to Dana White's announcement. Write your opinions, your thoughts in the comments, you guys. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, click on the bell icon. It only helps you get notifications when a new video drops. I would appreciate that a lot. Stay bloody, you guys, and until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.